How much? We won! Thank you, Cricket!
Companies like Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook make billions of dollars off of your time and content online. We created Qriket because we believe every user should get a share of the revenue that they create. At Qriket, all of our users are partners in our business, and we give 40% of our revenue back to you. Oh, yeah! What is good, Qriket family?
What's going on, Cricket family? Welcome back to another Cricket Live.
What is good, Qriket family? Happy Friday. Welcome to Qriket Live. I am your host, Johnny Comparelli, and Qriket Live is the live game show you can play anywhere using your tablet, smartphone, or mobile device. And if this is your first time joining us, I know for a lot of you it may be, since this is our first week here on Game TV across Canada, nationwide, wherever you are discovering us from, whether it be on Game TV right here every day at 4:30 Eastern Time, 1:30 Pacific Time, or on Twitch, YouTube, Periscope, Instagram, or any of our other live streaming platforms. You can jump into the game and win some cash for yourself. It is simply very easy to do so. Head over to Qriket.com/how. Download the free app for your iPhone, your Android, or your tablet. All the instructions on how to get in the game are also down below. And for those of you that are just joining us here and are already getting your picks up on the board, the game is very simple. You pick blue or gold, of course. That's all of you guys making those color selections in real time. We give you 30 seconds to pick a color, and then we spin the points wheel. The points wheel determines how many points each spin of our game is going to be worth, and look at that. We're going to kick off today's first spin of the game with a 1-point round, Qriket family. Of course, if you get that color selection correct, so for example, you pick blue and it lands on blue, you're going to earn that many points, and whoever has the most points ends up on our leaderboard. Today, $2,000 in prizing with $1,200 for that first place spot, $600 for that second place spot, and $200 for that third place spot. Another good thing to note, that is every half hour here, Qriket family, we play 2 back-to-back Qriket Live games. So in case you find yourself a little late to our first one starting right now, or you find yourself getting the app a little bit later on the show, in the second half of this half hour, we're going to kick off our second game of Qriket Live. So what I need you guys to do now is get those color selections up on the board, and we'll spin our first spin of our first game right after the break. All right, Cricket family, welcome back to Cricket Live. If you just missed us before the break, we're about to get our first game of the half hour underway, and we started it off with a 1-point round. 6,894 of you on the blue side for our first spin, and 4,896 of you have found the gold side. Let's get the first game underway. Here we go. Your first result for round number 1 of our very first game going to start off on the blue side. And if you are one of the 6,894 on the blue side in our first round, you guys are adding the first single point to your score. By the way, not to mention, dude, the unicorn emoji behind me. If you guys are playing along on the side picks down below, that's 15 times your prize. So congratulations to you guys if you hit it. And if you are one of the 4,896 on the gold side, no points for you guys as we move on into round number 2. 30 seconds, Cricket family. Get those color selections up on the board. And just in case you want an idea of what the leaderboard looks like after our first spin, here it is now. 6,894 of you on the blue side have found yourselves with the only point of the game so far in first place. Nobody in second or third yet. And your first result is that blue result. Now, right here on the show, Cricket family, if you win right here on Cricket Live, perhaps you won on a side pick down below, or maybe you've won on the virtual wheel on the app. Well, wherever you've won, we give you the opportunity to take a 10-second video and share it with the entire Cricket family. The best ones get featured right here, and we call them your spin stories. Let's check them out.
We won $100. Oh my gosh. We won $100.
Thank you, Johnny, for $250.
Thank you so much for $250. Oh my god, I have never won that before. Thank you so much, Cricket.
I just won $500. $500. I'm $500 richer. I just won.
Yo, I won $200. I won $200.
There you have it, Cricket family. More of your spin stories, and just in time for round number 2, we'll give you guys 5 more seconds to get those selections up on the board, and let's spin the points wheel. The first point of the game going over to the blue side in our first spin, and spin number 2 is going to be 3 points, Cricket family. Locking up the color selections now with 5,643 of you on the blue side, and pretty much right up the middle, 5,355 of you on that gold side. Round number 2, let's get into it. Here we go. Your result for round number 2, look at that, it is going to be our first 0 of the game. And you know what that means, Cricket family. With the 0, everybody's points being reset to 0. That means if you were one of the ones on the blue side in our previous round, that one single point that you got, we just snatched that right back from you as we move on into round number 3. Everybody's points being reset to 0. And let's take a look at the leaderboard now. I bet you guys can guess what it looks like. Nothing but zeros for first, second, and third. And your first 2 results of today's game, blue and 0. As we move on into round number 3, Cricket family, you guys know what to do. Get those color selections up on the board. And let's go back. We're going to get spinning right after we check in with Kaylin and today's product of the day.
Hello, Cricket fam. What is up? Kaylin here with a super cool product of the day review. We are doing Vestergaard's Life Straw. It is an award-winning personal water filter that makes microbiologically contaminated water safe to drink. And Vestergaard is a really cool company that focuses on innovation in disease control tools for a healthier and more sustainable planet.
Thank you, Kaylin. Round number 3 just about started here, Cricket family. We'll give you guys 5 or 10 more seconds to get those final selections up on the board. Let's go right to the points wheel. In our previous round, it was 3 points, but no points actually with that 0 hitting, and this time it's going to be 2 points. As we move on into round number 3, of course, no points up on the board quite yet. 5,805 of you on the blue side and 5,400 of you on that gold side. It's round number 3. Let's keep it moving, Cricket family. Here we go. Your result for round number 3 now is going to be the gold side, and with the gold side along with that rocket emoji, if you guys are playing along with the side picks, another 15 times win for you guys. Congratulations if you did that. And moving over back to the game, if you're one of the 5,400 on the gold side, you guys are getting 2 points here in round number 3. The only 2 points of the game after that 0. While the 5,805 of you on the blue side, you guys know no points for you guys as we move on into round number 4. 2 spins left to go in our first game of the half hour. And where do you guys stand? Let's take a look at the leaderboard after 3 spins. 5,400 of you, those of you that were on the gold side in this previous round, you guys are the only ones up on that leaderboard. 2 points, the only points up there so far. And second and third place spot remain zeroed out. Anybody's game for those 2 spots right now with your first 3 results, blue, 0, and gold. 2 spins left to go, Qriket family. Now, if you are just discovering us for the very first time on Twitch, maybe perhaps you're on Twitch right now, welcome Twitch community. Welcome to those of you also tuning in on YouTube Live, perhaps on Facebook, Instagram, and Periscope as well. Or maybe your first time joining us is right now here on Game TV. It's our first week, our debut week here across Canada. And we'll be here every weekday, Monday through Friday at 4:30 Eastern Time, 1:30 Pacific Time. And it is super easy to jump in and win some cash for yourself. Best of all, it's absolutely free. So head over to Qriket.com/how. Download the free app for your iPhone, your Android, your tablet, whatever device you use. There's instructions on how to play the game and how to jump in. And the best part yet, if you do it quick enough, you can get into our second game of this half hour happening very soon. So we hope to see you getting your number up on the board. But now it's round number 4. We'll give you guys a few more moments to get those final selections up there. Let's go to the points wheel. 2 points in our previous round going over to the gold side, and let's see if we can get any more of you up on the leaderboard now. We may here with a big 7-point round. 6,363 of you opting for the blue side this time, and 5,121 have found yourselves on the gold side. It's round number 4, 7 points. Here we go. Your result for round number 4, this time it's going to be the gold side, but with that emoji, it's minus points to the gold side. If you are one of the 5,121 on the gold side in this round, you are having 7 big points deducted from your score. That one hurts. If you're one of the 6,363 on the blue side, well, you guys are safe for the time being as we move on into round number 5. That is what happens when that emoji lands, Qriket family. Let's take a look at the leaderboard and how that shook the game up. Now only 2,601 of you remain in first place. Picking the blue side was beneficial in that one. You guys are remaining there with 2 points in that first place spot. Still nobody in second and still nobody in third place as we move on into round number 5. Interesting to note that you're going to guarantee yourself a spot on the leaderboard if you get this next color selection correct. Your first 4 results of today's game, blue, 0, and back-to-back golds as we move on into round number 5. Get those color selections up on the board, and let's go back first to Kaylin with today's product of the day.
So, like I said, Qriket fam, this is an award-winning personal water filter. It can filter up to 4,000 liters, or for our friends in the States, 1,000 gallons before you need a new one. It effectively kills 99.99999% of bacteria like E. coli and protozoa like Giardia and Cryptosporidium. If you don't know what those are, don't worry. Just know that they will make you very, very sick. This is an essential tool for hiking, camping, traveling, or your emergency kit. It also surpasses the EPA standards for safe drinking water. Science for the win.
Thank you, Kaylin. Round number 5, our final spin of the first game of this half hour. Qriket family, get those final selections up on the board and the points wheel. Let's go to it. 7 points in our previous round, unfortunately being deducted from the gold side. And this time, our final spin of our first game is going to be 1 single point. 7,200 of you even on the blue side this time, and 4,725 of you on the gold side. It's round number 5. Let's jump into it right now. Here we go. Your result for round number 5 to conclude our game is going to be the blue side, but with the color switch, that's flipping all the points over to the gold side. If you are one of the 4,725 on the gold side, you are picking up the final point of the game. And if you're one of the 7,200 on the blue side, no points for you guys. And that concludes our first game of the half hour. 1,116 of you ending up in our first place spot in our first game. Let's take a look at the leaderboard and how the game ended up. There it is, 1,116 of you. The top score, 3 points, sharing that $1,200 prize. In second place, 1,485 of you in second with a score of 2. And 3,609 of you in third place with a score of 1. Your final 5 results of today's game: blue 0 and 3 golds. And let's take a look at the prize breakdown. $1.08 to everyone in first, 40 cents to everyone in second, and 6 cents as a little consolation prize to everyone in third place. Congratulations, guys. Well, the good news is we're kicking off a second game right now. So if you're brand new, head over to Qriket.com/how, download the free app, and we're going to get our second game going right after the break. Welcome back to Qriket Live, Qriket family. We are about to get our second game of the half hour underway. Like I said before, if you are just joining us for the very first time, it's easy to jump in on the board and win some cash for yourself. Head over to Qriket.com/how to do it. And now it's time for round number 1. By the way, if you don't know who I am, I'm your host, Johnny Comparelli. Welcome to Qriket Live, dude. Welcome to Qriket Live, man. Round number 1. I think majority of you have already found yourselves up on the board during the break. Let's spin the points wheel and get our second game underway. Round number 1 is going to be a 7-point round. We got 6,750 of you on the blue side and 5,364 of you opting for that gold side. Round number 1 of our second game. Here we go. Your result for round number 1 to get us started is going to be the gold side, and along with the 2 times the points emoji. That means the 7 points. Well, that's doubling up to 14 points if you're one of the lucky ones on the gold side. All 5,364 of you adding 14 points from your score. And if you're one of the 6,750 on the blue side, no points for you guys. As we move on into round number 2. Big lead for the gold side in our very first spin of the game. Here's what it looks like on the leaderboard. There, all of you, the 5,364 on the gold side in our first round, getting those first 14 points. And much like our first game of the half hour, nobody in second or third quite yet. As we move on into round number 2, Qriket family, get those color selections up on the board. And while you do that, let's head over to Kaylin with today's product of the day review.
If you haven't already figured it out, I really like science, and we're gonna run some tests of our own on the Life Straw. Small and lightweight, the Life Straw is a great alternative to things like iodine tablets or bulky purifiers when you're out camping. It uses membrane technology with pores smaller than bacteria, parasites, and even microplastics. It has a high flow rate, so you can drink straight from the source. Better than Brita filter water? What do you think?
Thank you, Kaylin. Oh boy, round number 2 with the gold side in a huge lead to get our game started. Let's go over to the points wheel. 5 more seconds to get those selections up on the board. For round number 2, we're going to be looking at 4 additional points here, Qriket family. 6,543 of you opting for the blue side, 5,535 of you on the gold side. Round number 2, here we go. Your result for round number 2 is going to be the gold side yet again, but with that color flip emoji, we are flipping it over to the blue side. That means if you're one of the 6,543 on the blue side, you guys are adding 4 points to your score. And if you're one of the 5,535 on the gold side, you guys know what happens. No points for you guys as we move on into round number 3. 30 seconds more, Qriket family. Get those color selections up on the board, and let's take a look at the leaderboard after our first 2 spins. 2,061 of you sitting in first place. Now the top score in that first place spot going to be 18 points, while 4 points behind them, it's 3,303 of you in second with a score of 14 points, and a majority of you, a big bulk of you sitting in third place now, 4,482 of you in third with a score of 4. Your first 2 results of our second game of the half hour, gold and blue, as we move on into round number 3, giving us just enough time to take a look at more of your spin stories, more of your winner videos, and we'll come back for that third spin. Let's check them out.
I can't believe I won, guys. Holy cow. Thanks to Grandma, your team blue, all the time. Woo!
Yeah, Qriket Live, awesome! We're doing it!
$5.
We got $5.
Woohoo!
Oh my God, I just won $250! I am so happy I won $250.
Oh my God, say, I won $5.
I won $5.
Thank you.
There you have it, Qriket family, more of your spin stories. Remember, if you win right here on the show, be sure to record yours, and you may find yourselves right here on live TV along with the rest of the Qriket family. Time for round number 3, though. Let's spin the points wheel. 4 points in our previous round, going over to the blue side because of that color switch, and look at that, back-to-back 4-point rounds now. 6,885 of you on the blue side, 5,715 opting for the gold side. It's round number 3. Here we go. Your result for round number 3 now is going to be the blue side, but with that emoji, we're going to take away, deduct $50 from the grand prize, bringing your grand prize total down to $1,150. But those of you on the blue side, yet again, 6,885 of you, you guys are going to be adding those 4 points to your score. If you're one of the 5,715 on the gold side, no points for you guys. As we move on into round number 4, 2 spins left to go in our second game of the half hour, and the leaderboard is getting even more competitive now. 981 of you are sitting in first place with the top score being 22 points so far. 2,187 of you are sitting in second place. The score there, 18 points. And very similar to third place, 2,196 of you with a score of 14 points. Your first three results of today's game, gold, blue, and blue. We got 2 spins left to go to end off the week, Cricket family. But before we get into our 4th spin, let's head over to Kaylin one last time with today's product of the day review.
For all of our Cricket adventurers, or you Smarticle particles that actually have a real emergency kit at home, the Life Straw would be a wonderful addition if you don't already have one. Not only are you purchasing a super cool science invention, you are also supporting a company that has a wonderful mission for improving overall global world health. Thank you so much for joining me, Cricket fam. We will see you next time.
Thank you, Kaylin. And remember, Cricket family, when you support our product of the day, you're supporting the Cricket family and the Cricket team, so we appreciate that, along with the prizing here. So thank you guys. Round number 4, though, it's time. Let's spin the points wheel. 5 more seconds for you guys to get up on the board, and 4 points in our previous round going to the blue side. Look at this, though. Could this change the game? 8 big points here in round number 4. 6,471 of you opting for the gold side with 5,841 on the blue side. Big 8-point round, round 4. Here we go. Your result for round number 4 now ticking away, and that is going to be yet another 0, our second 0 of the half hour coming late in the game. Cricket family, you guys know what that means. All the points up until this point being reset to 0, meaning now it's anyone's game. It's going to be a 1 selection game. It's going to be blue or gold. If you get it right, you're going to end up on the leaderboard to end off our week. Let's move on into round number 5. Nobody getting any points. And let's take a look at the leaderboard. You guys know what it looks like now. Nothing but zeros. 0 for first, 0 for second, 0 for third. So now it's just going to be a battle for first place. You get this next color selection right, well, there you are. You're going to end up on the leaderboard. Your first 4 results of today's game, gold, blue, blue, and 0. As we move on into round number 5. Now, you may be discovering us very late in the game, maybe a little bit too late to join us in this one, but the good news is we're back here on Game TV nationwide across Canada every day from Monday to Friday here at 4:30 Eastern Time. That is 1:30 Pacific Time, Cricket family. And the best thing yet, it is very easy to jump into our game, play along with us, and win some free cash for yourself. Here's all you got to do. Head over to cricket.com/how. Download the free app for your iPhone, your Android, your tablet, whatever device that you use. And starting next week, fresh on Monday, we got a whole another week of Cricket Live action. We hope to see you guys there, and we'll see you guys on our Monday show. But for now, round number 5, it's going to be anyone's game now. The points aren't really going to matter, but let's take a look at the points wheel either way. We'll spin it for good measure. 8 points in our previous round going to nobody, with that 0 coming at such an important time in the game. This time it's going to be 2 points, but it's not going to matter. If you get your blue or gold pick in correct, you win. 6,498 on the blue side, 5,895 on the gold side. Our final spin. Here we go. Your final result for round number 5 to end our game is going to finish off on the gold side. And if you have that side pick to the rocket, that is 15 times your points. And better yet, if you're one of the 5,895 on the gold side, well, you guys have found yourselves in first place to end our second game. Of course, good luck, and thank you guys for playing on the blue side. Of course, you 5,895, you guys are in our first place spot. Let's take a look at the final breakdown. There it is, 5,895 of you. 2 points are going to be sharing that first place prize. And your final 5 results, gold, blue, blue, 0, and gold. Thank you for playing with us today, Cricket family. Of course, we're back here Monday through Friday next week. And from me, the Cricket team, and the rest of the Cricket family, you guys have a wonderful weekend wherever you are. And always remember, be the groove, and happy spinning. We'll see you next time.